In the beginning, nations were drawn on maps, lines carved by blood, belief, and the illusion of ownership. We were told that land defined power, that whoever held the soil, held the future. But then came the network, and quietly, almost invisibly, the foundation of the world shifted. The maps changed, the borders dissolved, and a new kind of territory emerged, not made of mountains or rivers, but of servers, signals, and screens. We have entered the age of the coded nation. Here, identity is not inherited, it is constructed. Citizenship is not given, it is uploaded. Belonging no longer comes from birth, but from bandwidth. The passport is a password, the constitution, an algorithm, and the anthem, a silent agreement buried deep inside the terms of service. We thought we were connecting the world, but perhaps we were constructing its replacement. A digital realm with its own rulers, its own economies, its own gods built in code, and worshipped through convenience. Every click, every post, every login, a silent vote in the architecture of power. A vote cast not by intention, but by habit. They called it freedom. But freedom here is conditional. It is freedom granted through platforms and measured in access. When you break the rules, you do not go to prison, you are simply disconnected. Power no longer shouts through armies or banners. It whispers through algorithms, curates through feeds, and governs through recommendation. And you, the citizen, become both a product and the participant. A node in a network of selves, a data point in someone else's empire. Yet, in the quiet corners of the web, something else begins to rise. Small communities, bound not by land but by truth. People who no longer recognize the legitimacy of borders. Creators who build new nations of thought. They gather through encryption, speak in code, and design systems that promise freedom beyond control. But we must ask, are these digital nations truly sovereign, or are they simply simulations of power inside the same machine? If every rebellion takes place on their servers, if every message depends on their cables, if every identity is hosted by them, then who really owns the revolution? What happens if they unplug it? If the signal dies? If the cloud collapses? Does the nation still exist? Or was it only a dream? A hope translated into binary? A story we told ourselves to feel like we still mattered in a system that no longer needs us? Maybe this is humanity's final migration from the soil to the screen, from the tangible to the abstract, from truth to simulation. But even here, there are those who remember the original signal, the pulse that existed before all networks, the connection that cannot be unplugged. And maybe that, not the code, not the system, but the consciousness behind it is where the real nation still lives. Welcome to the new world. Welcome to Coded Nation.